Time Bones and Chi are good at TOing.
It was a good pickup by Recursion.
Sharkz and GCS are good at playing. Bearju is good at commentating.
Aw. You mean that, or are you just saying that to save face in front of...
No, I do mean that. You've been doing good.
Thanks.
I'm just here, though.
Oh, so you kind of elevate...
I'm good looking, is what I contribute to the stream.
Yeah, you're in your Clooney years in your 20s.
I will take it.
Oh, is he going to get it? Or hit that
Oh, yeah, GCS also, like, random counter picks in this matchup for some reason. I don't know if it's, like, a Sharkz thing or an Icy's thing.
It's a Sharkz thing. If he starts... I actually talked to him about it. I mean, whatever works, you know, for him.
Yeah.
Obviously. But he thinks that if he starts thinking about stages and counter picks and all of that, he's not focusing on what Tyler's doing to beat him.
Okay.
So if he just... Like, the only thing he has to worry about is beating Tyler in neutral, you know?
Yeah. All right, well, GCS out to an early lead, but he should be dead here. Sharkz has said this is a very difficult matchup because as Sopo, it's really hard to kill Falcon because he's heavy and can kind of just down throw you like that. He has Stomp Knee, stuff on Nana, Raptor Boost is weird at like shield poking.
And I was listening to him complain about how easily they die earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, like that.
Like, yeah, she's just...
Nana got deleted.
Ooh. He's going to save her and get need and get up throw, up aired. And I like the idea behind that anti-air blizzard that Sharkz does sometimes, but I feel like he kind of lets it rip a little too early to the point where his opponent can just react and not
he just
get hit by it.
Justin just full hopped right over his blizzard.
Ooh. And Justin getting out of that down throw dare though, that was great. Gets anti-air down smashed. I hate when that happens.
You got some Sharkz wins this season, right?
Got 2.
You got 2? Oh, that was a really bad stomp. That's a wobble.
And just like that, we are last stock. Oh, and Justin also has this thing where he tells Sharkz to just kill him. No problems with Sharkz doing that, but there have been some other incidents with other Icies where wobbles were dropped that maybe... Oh, he's dead from that. Wow, okay.
All right, GCS takes it.
Yeah, GCS sneaking game 1 out of the jaws of defeat.
Justin's not a grimer, so like whatever the controversy, I would cite it as a misunderstanding.
Well, yeah, I think something was misunderstood for sure.
What happened?
I don't want to throw shade on
You can't just passively. You're passive-aggressively throwing shade then.
Okay.
You
Well,
can at least be.
well there's issues, I think, with saying, like, okay, just kill me from the wobble, because it's like... I don't like things that impose additional rules on the competition. Because there's potential for miscommunication. It's like having pause on.
Okay, so is it like...
Because if someone pauses, you know, it's like, oh, well, do we make them take a stock, blah, blah, blah. And there's plausible deniability as far as like, oh, I didn't actually tell you to kill me. Because he doesn't even say, like, kill me. He does, like, a motion.
Okay, I thought you... Oh, I didn't...
And you could interpret that as like, well, he's just moving around or whatever. Oh, my God, really?
I'm not a fan.
You think this is like a momentum killer thing where he's like, oh, Tyler's gonna... I don't want him to download my Falcon, so I'm going to go Fox for a game that...
That's way too
his
meta.
counterpick.
He's not thinking like that. I think
You think he's just like, oh, I just want to play Fox?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see what he's got. I mean, obviously Fox does really well in this matchup. His Fox is the kind of Fox that I could see being able to take a game, actually, because it's technical, it moves a lot. He knows to do that. That's good. And if he's watched the Fiction VODs, he knows what he should do, at least.
Is Fiction an Icy Slayer?
Self-proclaimed, but he made a series of videos that are really good about detailing, like, how they work, basically, because there's a lot of misinformation about Icies as far as just not really knowing how Nana behaves and how desyncs work.
Right.
So they're really good videos. Everyone should check them out, despite who made them.
You're not a fiction fan?
I'm a, what's Schadenfreude, I think.
What's Schadenfreude?
I don't know if I'm using it correctly. I'm not a fiction fan, but I'm a fan of what he causes.
Okay.
What his existence leads to,
okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
I asked Tyler why he thinks wobbling is fair, and he says if you played a top 100 Fox, you'd understand.
Yeah.
Yep, that should... Okay, wow. Justin's hitting the DIs.
He is. He's doing a really good job so far for this being a secondary Fox.
Right. It was good practice for Tyler, because I don't think any other Spacey in the state hits those DIs. That was a terrible dash attack.
Yeah, there was like a period of time where they all hit every one, and then they just decided not to anymore or something. It's weird. I don't know. We have had less Ices show up because Tiger, Adonis, and Ryuta have kind of been quarantined in Charlotte. Peyton recently moved back to Charlotte.
What do you mean by quarantine?
It's self-imposed.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know about Ryuta. I think Ryuta actually has, like, situations preventing him from traveling, but, like, Adonis and Tiger just don't want to go to Raleigh tournaments. So they haven't been out here too much lately.
Right. I think they saw what happened to AJ after he got IC's practice, and they were like, yeah, we don't want to give that to anybody else. Which, you know, understandable. Did you watch that doubles set at the Arcadian? Where,
yes,
where AJ just knew exactly where Nana was going to be and just...
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it was all Charlotte's fault for teaching him how to do it.
Okay.
All right. Well, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, that was better than some Fox mains in the state, so...
You think he's going to go back to Falcon?
I think he will. I don't think he's going to... Because it sort of seemed like it wasn't bad, but he never really had, like, an edge. Or there was never anything that was kind of going... Because you know how, like, if you're so much better than someone through the flow of the game, like, you'll lose stock still or you'll get hit by just kind of the nature of how Melee works. It just never felt like he really had super good situations. Was that Nair grab?
Right.
That's wild.
So what I think about Justin's Fox is that he's such a good player and understands how, like, he understands how what the ice climbers are going to be doing, and he understands, like, fundamentals. But I don't know how much labbing he's actually done with Fox, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, he just kind of got outplayed.
Yeah, and, you know, he was doing, like, some decent matchup things, but not, like, exploitive stuff that you can do to Ices.
Like he does with Falcon.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a Nana kill? Oh, he messes up that shield drop, but he still gets it. Shield drop knee. It's real good.
That's his favorite thing.
Oh,
that was really good, too.
That was really fast movement to the ledge.
Maybe you're right. Maybe he did it to ice Tyler out. Not to get the download on the Falcon.
Yeah, it's... Did he random this stage, or did he pick this?
I don't remember. That was a really bad up smash, but luckily he mashes out.
Gets the column mash.
Tyler was saying earlier that GCS was a good masher.
He is. He's pretty good.
Not, you know, recursion Time Bones level, but he's great at it.
Even Time Bones will say Gato is the real master.
That's true.
Wow, that was a really fast ledge grab by Sharkz. Doesn't quite manage to save Nana, but it was good awareness by GCS to not let him do that.
I really like that comment you said earlier about it being so difficult for Sopo against Falcon. Now that I'm thinking about it, like...
Because you just can't really... Like, think about Sopo Fox. Like, yes, Fox wins, but you can get random down smashes. You can tech chase him. You have some ways to kind of edge guard him, kind of. But against Falcon, it's like, he's not going to die to down smash.
Right.
He's not going to... You can't really tech chase him the same way as with Fox. And, like, Falcon's a lot better about... Like, Fox can bear your side B recovery over and over again, and it's still really good. Falcon will just knee you.
Yeah.
And you're just dead.
He can throw out the soft knee, up air. He's got so many options to just be like, yeah, you're done.
Yeah, his own back air is really good, too. So, I mean, it's really tough.
He's playing the platform so well right now.
Yeah. I like this patience from both players, actually. Sharkz starting to do corner desyncs, which he will do occasionally, but it's not like his go-to like it is kind of the other ice climbers in the state.
All right, see if he, okay. Earlier in the match, Justin did this thing where he positioned himself to where it was ambiguous to whether or not he was going to go for Sopo or Nana.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. Oh, done.
Ooh, okay. All right, GCS takes a 2-1 lead, and I don't think we'll be seeing another Fox counter pick.
Maybe that's part of the strat.
I mean, it's working out.
I went back to FD, all right.
I like this. Has Colin talked to you about openings?
What about it?
So you know how like in doubles, there's 4 spawn points and like you can do stuff before it says go that if you just hard commit to it, like they have to hard read what you're doing. So we've talked a lot about optimal openings and mixing up openings because it's essentially playing RPS. And it's more important in teams, but I like Justin just spawning and doing up tilt immediately. Get Sharkz coming in. Anyway, though,
I understand. I feel like a lot of the times my best stock is always my first stock because it's all, the opening is, it's no neutral has been played, you know?
Right. Yeah. It's a fresh slate. Okay.
I'm surprised he got hit by that.
Wow, these mashes have been good. I'm really surprised that Sharkz is not buffering down throw. I don't know if... I thought he usually does.
One of the things that Justin talks about how, like, some top Falcons, like, what they don't do, but that they could be doing is the, pummel to buffer down throw.
Yes.
And how, like, in the matchup, like, even just doing that, like, it changes things so much. I'm pretty sure Icy's can do it too, so I don't know what. Wow, that was a really good steal.
Because everyone can like buffer down throw out of a pummel, which it seems like it's not a big deal, but there's a lot of matchups where like that unstales your moves, it does a little bit of extra damage. Like in Puff Dittos, I always try to max pummel just because it unstales your bear and like you're not getting follow-ups off throws anyway. And I mean here, yes, it lets them set up for the DI on down throw knee, but it's down throw knee. It's like basically guaranteed no matter what.
Right.
So.
Good down smash, bad DI. Oh, I think he DI'd that on purpose.
Yeah, I think he gave up. I've seen GCS make that comeback against Sharkz before, though, but I think, yeah, he just wants to go to Game 5 and let it rock.
I hope he doesn't random and go back to FD. That'd be a bad move. That'd be a real bad move.
Where did he win?
He won FD Game 1, but it looked different later in the set.
Yeah, because he can't random to a stage he won on.
All right, Yoshi.
He has not won on Yoshi's, so that's fine.
Ooh, wow.
He's just spamming dash crab at him.
And Justin was just spamming jump to get out of there. I'll take that full hop to go. All right.
That's another thing. If you do the full wobble, unsteals all your moves.
Tyler's not thinking about that.
Tyler doesn't care about that, but if I were an Icy's main, I'd wobble everyone to 300.
Of course you would, Graham.
You want to talk about mental/emotional damage?
That is true.
Imagine that happening. I don't know why they don't do that more. It's because they're all nice guys. They're like...
No, have you heard about the psychopath thing? They're all psychopaths.
Oh, like
yeah, because they wobble you, but like they're the nicest people, like
yeah,
or sociopaths or whatever.
Right. So it's just like there's nothing going on beneath the veneer. It's just an empty husk of a human.
Gentleman to knee. I haven't seen Justin hit that in forever.
I learned today why it's called the gentleman.
Why is it called the gentleman?
There's a contest or something to name the technique between a few players, and the guy who won it his tag was the gentleman.
I don't like that origin story.
I think the contest was who can hit gentleman like the most. So he earned it in a sense.
I mean, I guess I like that. But typically not a fan of techniques being named after
people.
Yeah.
I can respect that. I mean, okay, so you've taken a few math classes. There's something about like old white guys where they're like, I gotta name everything after me. This is my theorem.
Oh, and it's obnoxious because half the time they steal it from other people,
right.
And we remember their names in history. It's So
you know
stupid.
about the Chinese remainder theorem?
No.
There's a theorem called the Chinese remainder theorem, and no one knows who came up with it because the guy didn't just name it after himself like an idiot.
What a legend.
We know he was Chinese, though.
I don't like that up air. I wish he bared. But okay, there we go. There's a bear.
All right, this is...
Cleans
Yeah,
up the
that's
edge,
going
right?
to be it. So this is very doable, especially on this stage, but...
Oh, wow, this is game 5.
Yeah, 93%. Kind of spooky because he might start dying to down smash and bear and stuff on like this stage only. Playing the platform game, looking for his opening.
This is
Saw
how...
his mana.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.